guys, welcome back to my channel. So I actually am starting a new beauty segment. It's called Beginner Beauty. So basically every week I'll be uploading a new video that will be all about the basics. So one might be how to apply eyeshadow, all about primers for eyeshadow, how to apply foundation, how to fix up your eyebrows, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, today I really wanted to talk to you guys about bronzers because it's summertime and I know that a lot of you are looking for that nice bronzy look. I know I have been, and I have very pale skin. Oops, I just hit my hair. And I've really been looking to get a nice bronzy look, but one that doesn't look muddy or make my skin look like it's burnt. And there's actually a bronzer from Sally's Beauty Supply. It's about 99 cents. Which is really cheap, I know, and it was pretty good quality. I think it was great for me when I was just starting out with bronzer. I'm not quite sure what shade I had, but I think I had the lightest shade that they sold there because there's only 3 shades. But the bronzer that I'm using now is by MAC, and I love it. I have never found anything that looks better on my skin for bronzer. And it is the Mineral Skin Finish in the shade Medium Deep. Oops, I'm holding it like upside down. And I'll just swatch it on my finger for you. You might not even be able to see it. So basically with bronzer, you want to find something that's a few shades darker than your skin tone. You don't want it to go too dark because that will look fake. I recommend when you're starting out to pick a shade that is as close to your skin tone as possible. You don't want to go with something that's too dark. I really like the Sally's Beauty Supply one because it was cheap, it was more buildable, so when you put it on your brush, you might not be able to notice it at first, so you can build it up to the coverage that you really want. And the type of brush that I use for bronzer is actually just a big fluffy powder brush. This is just from Walmart. I actually ordered a few Sigma brushes that I'm going to start to use soon. I can't wait to get them, but for now I've been using this brush and I've just been absolutely loving it. It came in a Christmas makeup kit, so unfortunately you won't be able to get this unless it's during Christmas time, I guess, or you might be able to find this on eBay. I'll look for it and link it below if I can find it for you. But anyway, so as you can see that this on the screen it looks like it's a lot darker than my skin tone, or in the pan it does, but it comes off much lighter like I showed you on my finger. So what I like to do is just sweep a little bit around so I get some on the brush, tap off any excess. I can't say that word. I don't know if you've noticed, but in other videos I've had difficulty saying that. Is it called access or excess? It's definitely excess, not access. Because access would be like you're trying to access something, like get something. I just really confused myself. Anyway, so now that you have a good amount on the brush, you want to apply this in places where the sun is most likely to hit your face. And since everyone's face shape is different, you have to figure out what's best. So I like to apply bronzer on places where the sun is going to hit me. So I always start out by applying it on my cheeks first. And then working it up, kind of like you would blush. Do it to the other side. I'm just going to get a little bit more. Okay, and I always like to get the nose, just a tip. Don't want too much, but because the nose gets hit by sun a lot, and if I put a little bit too much on, I just put a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose, just so it doesn't look awkward. Then I like to put a little bit on my forehead, on the middle. And then I'm just going to take a tiny bit more and put it on my chin. And also, I also use this to contour, but I don't have a contour brush right now. I actually ordered one from Sigma, so I take this and just kind of go like this with it to kind of flatten it out, and take it and I make a line, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, right under my cheekbone. So like that. That was a little scary, but. And then I'm just going to blend it out because you can really notice it. I'm just going to take my hand to blend it out a little bit more. You can already tell a difference that I look a bit tanner. And also, a good trick to make yourself look more tan is to wear lighter shades, especially white. So if you're more pale like me, white will be perfect for this. And also what you can do if you're going out is take a little bit and put it just on your collarbone. Sorry, my layers are just going all over the place. Then get the other one. Sometimes I'll take a little bit and just put it under my nose so that way it doesn't look awkward. And then I'll just wipe off any extra. I said extra instead of excess this time. And I'm just going to make sure that it's all blended. And also, once I get a contour brush, I'm just going to take this again and just put a little bit right here. Just to make my face look a little bit slimmer. But I'm going to make a separate video on contouring anyway. So as you guys can tell, or hopefully you can tell, I actually look much tanner. I'm sorry if this doesn't come out quite as good as you guys would have hoped. I've been using my webcam, and on my webcam there's a little screen on the computer that I can look at, but it's not as good as a mirror. And then what I like to do is actually take a nice peachy blush, and this one is MAC Margin, and I will swatch it for you. It's almost a nice kind of peachy goldy color. It's much more peach in person than on the camera. But I'm taking a little blush brush, and I'm actually using this to contour my cheekbones a little bit. But I'm also using it as blush. So I smile and find the apples of my cheeks. So now hopefully you guys can tell a difference. I do look much more sun-kissed. I don't look completely bronzed, especially because I'm quite pale. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Please let me know what your favorite bronzers are below. That would be super awesome in case I ever want to try anything new. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for next week when I will be having another beginner beauty makeup tutorial. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye!